don't want me. I'm gonna clean up this out the way real quick. Do this shortly. I know I haven't been able to be on here, but I'm gonna try to make that change, that shift to start doing it more often. I'm gonna do it anyway, no matter what, and we're just gonna go from there. How about this? And of course, I'm not perfect at it, but whatever the case, we'll do it anyway. Let's clear out the energy. Do this thing. Let's get us a reading for today. September. This one go along. This is the Van Gogh Tarot cards, okay? I just wanted to do a quick live. I wanted to get on here and start doing it more often, though I'm trying to come up with a great schedule for myself that doesn't completely burn me out, and also be able to use my gifts effectively. And I'm not perfect at it. I continue to learn and grow. That's what I am doing, continuing to learn and grow. There's no perfection in it. Holy Spirit, can you give a message for the general collective of people that have viewed this live? A general message for the collective of people that will view this live, whether it's posted or currently. Something flipped up. Let's see what it was. I know it flipped up. What one? There we go. Three of Pentacles. Starting out with the Three of Pentacles. Holy Spirit, give me at least one more card for the message of those that's going to see this reading. Ooh. And the Seven of Cups. Did anything else flip up? I think it didn't. I think we're good. Bottom of the deck, Knight of Cups. And let's clarify. Holy Spirit, Holy Spirit. Messages for the general collective is going to see this message. Can you clarify the Three of Pentacles? Holy Spirit Divine, clarify the Three of Pentacles. Ooh, that shot out like a rocket. Holy Spirit, can you clarify the Three of Pentacles, please? Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Clarify the Three of Pentacles. Can you clarify the Three of Pentacles? Ooh, there's one that turned up. Let me get it. Like I probably overlooked it. There we go. Devil. Holy Spirit, can you clarify the Seven of Cups for this general reading? Can you clarify the Seven of Cups for this general reading? Clarify the Seven of Cups for this general reading. Alright. Five of Swords. Bottom of the deck. Six of Pentacles with the Knight of Cups. So with the Knight of Cups, we're looking at this artistic, energy. And a romantic message, as well as with the Six of Pentacles, looking at balance in it. So balance and generosity at the same time. So with that energy of creativity, with that energy of like messages of love, or that creative energy, that romance, that emotion, balancing that, having that balance is going to be necessary, right? As well as with the Three of Pentacles, that's like a plan, the building blocks of a plan. But with the clarifier of the devil, you're looking at bondage. You don't want, bondage. It could be like being put in a bind too, and maybe taking a double look at any contracts that's going on with that Three of Pentacles, since that's the beginning stages. You might want to look at, the contracts or any binding, or anybody trying to come in and bind themselves to what you have been working on. And with the Seven of Cups, that's a lot of options. But those options, they're not all the right options. It just means a lot of options in love. Because with the Five of Swords, this Five of Swords, we're looking at arguments, right? Conflict. Well, not conflict, but arguments, kind of conflict. Not seeing eye to eye. So it could be some other stuff behind the scenes within these love options that could cause a lot of uproar at the same time. But we can clarify that. Let's clarify it. We'll further clarify it, right? I'm going to leave this off to the side since it's our overall energy. Let's further clarify. Holy Spirit, with this Five of Swords, when it relates to these love options, can you further clarify this Five of Swords with this love option, Seven of Cups? With the Knight of Wands. So, yeah, it's passionate, it's fun and passionate, but that doesn't mean that it's going to be long lasting. It could be some conflict with some of these options of love that come in. Also have the Five of Pentacles. So lack, a lack mindset with some of these options as well. You don't want to also cause yourself to have this lack. Also with the Hanged Man, got the Hanged Man. So you're going to have to likely, you might be surrendering to the fact that a lot of these options that's coming when it comes to love, you're just gonna have to kind of take it for what it is, and you may have to move around. When you see it, move away from it. With the Ten of Wands coming up as a clarifier, it's kind of overwhelming, burdens, and it could be quite burdensome. But don't put yourself in a bind when it comes to these love options. And when it's coming from this other set with this Three of Pentacles, with this Devil card, like somebody wanted to bind you to the temptation of this illusion, because you got this solid thing that you've been building on when it comes to your money and pentacles and your foundation. So just being aware, being very aware. So with this overall energy of that's the Knight of Cups, then we also ended up getting this Knight of Wands as well. It's like the Knight energy is good, but it may not be consistent. It may not be consistent. Holy Spirit, can you further clarify this Knight of Wands? Since we put that in the overall energy, can you clarify this Knight of Wands? Clarify this Knight of Wands. Clarify this Knight of Wands. Clarify this Knight of Wands. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this Knight of Wands? Clarify the Knight of Wands. Holy Spirit, can you clarify this Knight of Wands? Can you clarify that? Okay, this came out. Eight of Wands, clarifying that. And Six of Swords. So clarifying with this Eight of Wands, with this Knight of Wands. It's like it's a fun energy, it's an adventurous energy, but it's a reckless energy at the same time. Then you get this Eight of Wands. It's like, yeah, this is swift action and movement, and messages coming in. But just because it's swift action, it doesn't mean, it just doesn't mean that it's going to be here to stay. The Six of Swords, transitioning, like moving towards the clarity of everything. It's like it's things being opened up to have that understanding, that true understanding of what's going on. But the overall message to me, what I'm picking up on, is it looks like somebody has some pentacles, something that they have been working on, grounded, finances, things like that. You don't want to come up with lack, because when temptation comes around, with nights coming up, meaning they're moving quick, but they're moving reckless. Whether that's love, whether that's passion and energy, yeah, there's a lot of messages going on, but at the same time, you need to be balanced. You really need to be balanced, and you need to look forward. With the sixes coming out too, you ended up getting the sixes that's coming out. Six of Swords, Six of Pentacles, finding that balance and finding that clarity, cutting through all of that. And even here now, we got a Two of Pentacles, and we already had a Three of Pentacles. What else is under there? Yeah, the Eight of Cups. You don't have to move away, walking away from something, walking away towards a journey for yourself. With this Ace of Wands, that's going to be a passionate beginning for you. I don't read reversals. That's your world coming in. And there's a King of Swords cutting out stuff. Just be careful, because these knights, they're coming around, and they're in a more of a reckless energy. They're not in a stable energy. They're in a movement energy, meaning they're moving towards what they have going on. Not always a super bad thing, but if you are more mature than that, and you already started over, and you got this new business, you got this new financial outlook, you don't need a knight. You need a king or above. All right. Bottom of the deck is here. Your life is about to, let me put this up there. Your life is about to start to move quickly. In some areas, events that seem to have been on hold suddenly propel forward. Move with the flow and be mindful of what needs your attention the most. So being aware of what is really needing your attention, because some of these things, some of these nights are coming in and they don't deserve your attention. You need to put your attention where it truly needs to be. No act of kindness is ever wasted. Some of the kindest people you will ever meet have been through hell and back themselves. That strengthens their compassion and empathy. If this is describing you, keep being the beautiful soul you are. And since this card wants to come out, I'm going to take it as well. The past is behind you. Now, the past is behind you now, so drop the fears and doubts, even though you may feel a little uncomfortable at the moment and slightly anxious for what is coming. Next, you are being urged to bring yourself back to the present moment. Your recent prayers have been heard and are currently being worked on. That's a beautiful overall message. Let's get one more. And I believe this is the soul's journey. Holy Spirit, one card to tie out the reading. Do the soul's journey, Holy Spirit. Just that one. Bottom of the deck, acceptance. Main card is, let me get it in frame. Unconditional love. My heart is free from resentment towards others. I open the eyes of my heart and discover the light and beauty in every being. I am aware that suffering can cause distress and hurt in people. I see the pure child in everyone and practice forgiveness. So forgiving yourself, and then acceptance. I accept every step that life presents me without resistance. I try to find out what the universe is trying to teach me so that I can grow. Thus, I advance in freedom on the path of light. Beautiful message. Beautiful message. Very beautiful message. Let's get one affirmation. These are just affirmation cards. Let's get one. Holy Spirit, one affirmation card. One affirmation card. Just one. One affirmation card. Let's just get one. This one wanted to pop up. What's the bottom? That is the bottom. And I am intelligent and focused. Keep your focus. I will not waste a single day of my life. Today is the only today there will ever be. Making the deciding factor to know that today is today. Today is today. And I'm going to use today wisely. All right, everybody. That was just a general live reading. Hopefully I can start to be on here more often. Whether there's viewers or not, I'm going to do it anyway. I appreciate anybody that's going to see this message. I thank you, Holy Spirit. And I'm thankful that we are safe and protected, and our families are protected, and our futures are protected, and no one should come in and take what is not theirs, and we shall continue to walk and grow and do what is ours to do in our North Node, true North Node, birthright, purposeful, self-path plan, and purposes that we have, that we were born to do. I am thankful. I am grateful. Ashe.